So Nathan, I was thinking about the 2023 wrap-up episode. We could talk about our favorite films.
Bro, wasn't Josh supposed to come on? What's up with this guy?
Okay, I tried contacting him. He said he was busy. He was like, "Bro,
He was busy for Transformers.
I know.
He was busy for everything.
I know.
We haven't seen this guy.
I know. I tried, dude. He's just a busy guy, and you know what? I'm thinking we could do the skit with the cookies, right? Where are your cookies? I gave it to you for Christmas.
Yeah, I didn't even eat them. They taste like shit anyway.
Fuck. Okay.
I left them
where are they? What the fuck?
Hey. Good to see you guys again.
Where'd you come from?
I never left. Just been in your closet the whole time.
Shit. We forgot the lock.
Welcome back to the Real Talk Podcast. And in today's episode, I'm joined by Nathan and Matthew.
What?
For a very special episode.
What the hell's going on here?
Holy shit.
How did I get here?
Thanks for coming, guys.
He's back. We're in a new universe, multiverse, man.
Let's go.
I feel like we talked a little too much before we started filming because now, like, the Josh is back is kind of gone now.
It was a surprise.
Yeah, well, it was a surprise, definitely.
For Christian?
Yeah, we surprised
I
Christian.
just walked in with my friend. This guy's like, I fucking knew it.
The king has returned.
I-
Return of the king.
I'm back, baby.
Return
Joshua
of the King.
is
Let's
back.
fucking go.
Still drinking sparkling water.
Oh, yeah.
Still deadlifting?
Yes and no. Like, I hit my PR, and then right now I'm just focused on my squat.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I hit a squat PR this morning. Gonna go home, some benching. Yeah, those are my
Sigma male grind set over
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's literally my life right now. It's my
Mindsets.
entire life just revolves around the gym.
All good, all good.
Yeah, but how are you guys?
Good, bro. Good.
Yeah.
A year of real talk down.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, you guys have been
Things
holding
have
it down.
changed.
Yeah. Josh is like, no, you've been doing a pretty good job since I left, you know.
Have
I
you
gave
been
you the
watching
keys.
real talk lately?
I have.
Yeah, nice.
Which, speaking of watching Real Talk, I have a bone to pick with you, sir.
Oh, shit. God damn it, what'd I do?
I just need to say that your new outros are very offensive to a person that's losing their hair.
Oh my fucking
Take
god.
care, brush your hair. I'm like, bitch, I'm not gonna have any for a while.
Sorry, bro.
So, yeah, fuck you, Nate. Fuck you for that one.
You can still take care.
Dog, the first time I heard that, I was like, no way he said that. No.
it wasn't a shot.
It wasn't a shot.
wasn't a
Rubbing
shot.
my
It
hair
was
and
just-
shit. I was like,
You still got hair.
yeah, but not for long.
It's not like Nathan was like, yo, take care, mount of fucking baldy boing.
Take care.
Like, he didn't say shit like
Take
that.
care, brush your hair unless you're Josh because he's balding, bitch.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like,
That was the outro. I would understand why you'd be
yeah,
offended.
exactly.
I'm just saying, I heard that the first time, I was like, ayo? What did he just say? I rewinded it, and I was like, wait, what?
Honestly, that's like a saying I've been saying since high
was
school.
like,
So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, you guys have been doing fantastic. I've been watching. I've been keeping up
Thanks,
with it.
man.
I still
Thank
have
you.
notifications on.
awesome.
Keep your notifications on like Josh here.
Otherwise, like, we learned the hard way last year that Nathan will choke a bitch out.
Yeah, sorry about
What?
that.
Are we doing the outro? Why are you being... Yeah, why? I was just... Hey,
Sorry about that.
All
you gotta
good,
wait
all
for the
good.
process,
Remember Josh's episodes. We don't start the segment until 20 minutes into the episode.
Do you remember when, like, we'd go in, like, 10 minutes in, I'd be like, oh, yeah, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe.
Halfway in.
I'd be like, ah, shit, not again.
But yes, Josh, you have returned,
I have.
and we are going to be talking about movies from 2023.
Fantastic.
Crazy year in film.
Yes.
I think I think it's been a great year in film. I think people are kind of split on it, but I've loved the movies that come out this year. My love for film is only growing. Mm-hmm. And we got some legendary directors returning this year,
Absolutely.
which was awesome.
There were some great ones, and we made our top 10 list.
Yes.
We made our top 10 list. We made our worst movies. We made our most anticipated. And Josh over here is going to judge us
I didn't-
on every single one.
Yeah, I didn't know, and I didn't prepare anything. And honestly, I haven't really watched a lot of movies this year, just because I've been kind of in that Sigma male grind set.
Yes.
I've watched, I've seen a handful of movies. Obviously, I mentioned this earlier. Watched Barbenheimer.
Nice.
But quite honestly, when you guys said top 10 movies of the year, I was like, kind of hard pressed to say I've even watched 10 new movies this year, or that movies that came out this year. So I'll just wing it. But yeah.
Let's get into the
Hell
list.
yeah,
Now,
man.
do you want to do like you do your 10, I do my 10?
So
and
are we
then
doing
go?
like number 10 to number 1? I
Yeah,
feel like that makes
for
more
sure,
sense
for
to
sure.
lead up to the best.
How
Yes.
the big YouTubers do it.
That's how the big YouTubers, Chris Stuckman over here be like. Number 10 for me is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. It's the best TMNT film. Watch it. It's fun for the whole family.
I like that one a lot, man. It really was the Ninja Turtles film I always wanted as a kid. It came a
Yeah.
little bit too late, and it didn't make my top 10. But I do like that pick. My number 10 pick is The Killer, David Fincher's.
That's a good one.
Killer.
Yeah.
Shit was hitting. I love me some Fincher. I wanted a little bit more out of it, but it was still a super solid Fincher film.
Solid. Killer's the 6th one on my list. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
another thing too. What we'll do is if we have copies
Yeah.
of our movies that are already on the list, then we can just kind of
Cool.
briefly explain it. All right. Number 9. This might be a hot take for some people because they're a big Spider-Man fan.
This one did surprise me, Nick.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's number 9. Yeah.
I did in fact watch. I did actually watch this one.
What were
so
your thoughts on that one?
thoughts,
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
that was great.
It's good.
I want to call it a masterpiece.
Better than the original?
No, but only
Yeah.
because I haven't seen the second part yet. That's why I'm kind of holding off on. I want to say it's a
know.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
But I don't feel right saying it because what if the next one's shit? You know.
That's true.
Then it's gonna really put. I still think
The pressure's on for the next one to deliver a good conclusion.
It'll be like a Matrix sequel thing where it's just like, yeah, we got Revolutions, but like, or Reloaded. Oh, what's the third one gonna be?
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah, the pressure's on, and it's always the hardest thing to do is end like a
Yeah.
trilogy, you know?
Yeah.
I
So-
hope it is an ending.
Oh, it will be.
I hope it's not like they like start spinning off this one and this one and this one.
No,
Please, no.
no.
So,
Number
wow,
9 for
number
you.
9 for you, Nev.
Yeah, I know
Spider-Man.
it's a little low, but still my top 10. It's one to still remember. I didn't like it as much as the first one, but it's still fucking beautiful animation, everything. Yeah.
My number 9 is Saw X.
Yo, yes, baby.
Saw X made me so happy. That was such an exciting time. I remember how how excited we were to come and record that. Yeah. So Nev just like went from
I was saw-pilled by Nathan.
Nev went from never seeing a Saw film to watching all 10 in like
my lord.
3 fucking weeks.
Yes. It was insane.
It was like we were both on a Saw kick, and we were watching all the films again, leading up to Saw X. That was such a fun time, and Saw X delivered, bro.
Yeah.
They went back to the roots. They went back to the John Kramer. You've seen some Saw films?
I think I've seen. I haven't seen a full Saw film, but
Okay.
I've seen bits and pieces, and I've read the plot.
Next October, your mission
No.
is to at least watch. the
Josh is
original-
not a horror
I'm
guy.
gonna stop you right there. Next October, I'm watching Harry Potter. All right.
Harry Potter, bro.
Yo, his scariest film he'll watch
Oh, you're not a
is
horror guy at all,
Prisoner of Azkaban. He's like, dude, the fucking beginning of the movie.
Even
Harry
watch that with the
Potter.
lights on.
I just sit with my legs crisscross applesauce, dude, because all the snakes in the movies make me go.
Prisoner of Azkaban with the lights on.
You fucking Slytherin, man.
Yeah, slithering into your DMs.
Shut the fuck.
That's so funny.
All of Josh's one-liners have been saved up from 2023, and they're ready to shoot out.
Oh, we're after this. We're just gonna be shooting the shit afterwards.
Absolutely.
No script.
Saw X was on my list as well. It was seventh place.
Cool.
So number 8, I saw this at TIFF. I loved it. It stars Mads Mikkelsen. It's The Promised Land.
I did not see that.
So it was only in select theaters. Highly recommended when you get the chance. I don't know if it's going to be on anything streaming or you have to buy it, but the movie is essentially about this guy who is trying to get his own land and trying to make his own business, while the king of the land is just like, no, this is my shit. And he's like, no, it's not. And he's like, yeah, it is. And if you try to fuck with me, then I'm going to ruin your life and stuff. So it's this like this insane type of way they tell the story of him trying to get through with his belief and being like, I want this land. I know how to make it. I'm growing potatoes. I'm going to make food and resources. And his struggles during that time and the people around him who suffer.
What time period is that set in?
Oh, this is like Victorian era.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So there's still kings and there's still like property, land and whatnot. And it's a really interesting aspect of it too. It gets really emotional by the end. It's not something I expected the movie to end off in, but Mads Mikkelsen, I mean, he's a terrific actor. We've seen him in various films, and this is one from Denmark, so he's speaking Danish, and it's a very much like a natural type of movie.
That's cool that you got to see that at TIFF as well. That's awesome.
Yeah. So shout out to TIFF. I didn't watch all the fucking movies because I don't have that kind of money, but Promised Land was one of them. Highly recommended.
My number 8, a Marvel movie? What the fuck?
MCU.
What is it?
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
Volume 3.
The good one.
A good conclusion to a trilogy.
Yep.
Hit the motions like crazy. Just everything I wanted out of the ending of that trilogy. It's probably the best of the trilogy. Like, man, that film hit. Like, what a way for James Gunn to say goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye to Marvel and hi to DC.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't expect it to be that good, and it's like
Right.
it gave me a new appreciation for the Guardians movies because like I
Me
was
too, man.
Yeah, I remember you were.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, the Guardians movies are so great," and I was like, "They're okay, they're all right."
Yeah.
But then after I saw the third one, I was like, "All right, I gotta watch the first and second just to refresh myself."
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy shit, I forgot how good these movies were."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the first two for the first time leading up to this third
Oh,
one.
really?
So I was like taken back. Like, I really enjoyed the first two. I was like, oh man, this is so refreshing. This is so cool. And then the third one really just capped it up, brought it home for me, and just like, wow, this is some of the best Marvel, like modern Marvel has to offer. for
Yeah,
sure.
it was nice because I was just thinking about that too with the Guardians films where I saw this and I was just thinking, remember the ones we reviewed, Josh?
Yeah.
We reviewed what was
We
it?
did, I don't think we reviewed
Doctor
a single good one.
Strange,
Thor,
Thor, Love and Thunder,
else did we review?
Black Panther.
oh my god,
That
You
was a
remember-
long one.
You remember? Yeah, it was a long one. Remember when I leaned over to you? I was like, "Matthew, I don't like this movie, bro."
Dude, I
Guys
went to
did
the
a
washroom.
lot of dog shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
Neves watched
both
more of
Marvel
that.
and DC, we've seen some shit. So it's nice that we got to see Guardians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking without me.
That was a cool one.
Well, at least you watched that too, Josh. Guardians was number 4 on my list, so
Cool.
pretty fucking high.
So you're number 7?
Was Saw X,
Saw X.
which we talked about. Number 6 was The Killer, which we talked about on our episode of the podcast. Please check it out.
my number 7, buzzer beater. I made this list and had to change it. Is Maestro.
Oh shit!
Bradley Cooper, man, he is that guy. Check out our full review of Maestro on the channel.
Hell yeah, man.
This movie's fucking good, bro. Surprised the hell out of me. Performances, his directing. Bradley Cooper is that guy, and this movie put him in another level of actor and director for me.
Hell yeah, man. My show was a solid one, Josh. If you want to see Bradley Cooper in a performance that you've never seen him before,
Yeah.
It's just the one,
directing
bro.
and writing,
It's cool.
All right. No spoilers. 20 words or less. What is it about?
It's a biopic of famous composer Leonard Bernstein.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So,
And it's
yeah.
coming to Netflix like in 2 weeks, I think, around
Yeah.
Christmas time. So
Alright.
if you don't catch that in the theater, you can watch it on Netflix.
Yeah, it'll probably be a Netflix type beat.
Hell yeah. I did not have Maestro on the list, but definitely honorable mentions
Yeah.
in my part.
My number 6 was Spider-Man.
Nice.
So we talked about
talked about
Spider-Man.
that
so
one.
Now let's get to our number 5.
Number 5, dude. You already know, man. Yo, Creed 3, baby.
Creed 3.
Creed 3. Josh.
I did in fact see this one.
Oh, man.
This is one of the few movies I've actually bought. Like,
Yes!
I don't really buy movies often. Like I'll just like have streamings. But it's like I bought this movie. I was like, I have to watch this again. And so I bought it. And yeah, I remember I didn't really love it at 1st. And then upon my second viewing, I was like, nope, this is a certified banger.
I saw it
Yeah.
twice in theaters, man. I loved it that much. It's
Yeah.
so fucking good.
I always think about that scene. I think my favorite scene is when he says goodbye to his mom, Marianne Creed. And dude, I can't even describe the scene because then we're gonna be getting some tissue boxes here.
Yeah.
So all I'm gonna say is this film beautifully captures these characters in a way that I never expected post Creed 2. And it's such a refreshing take coming from Michael B. Jordan directing and starring.
Yeah,
in
that's
it.
true. I forgot he directed it.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
another
insane.
And when
Just
did that
hit
come-
it
that
out of
came
the
out
park.
earlier this year?
March.
one. March. That was
yeah.
early.
That was in
yeah.
March 1.
That was the first film we ever saw together, Nev.
Yes, it
went to
was, at Landmark, man.
We went to Landmark
Oh yeah,
Cinemas.
you guys mentioned that.
Yeah,
And we
man.
saw Creed 3
I remember-
together, and then we went straight to record after
Yep.
that.
Yeah, because
That
I remember
was
I
awesome.
watched the episode when and I remember I think I called or texted you right after because I wanted to talk about it with you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your ranking of the Rocky films after Creed 3?
Oh yeah, we're
Going into the Rock. Okay, I'm gonna exclude Rocky. I'm gonna go on just Creed because it's too many movies.
Totally fair.
So, and I remember you were surprised by this. I still think Creed 2 is the best Creed movie.
Damn.
So Creed 2 is probably my favorite. Then Creed 3, and then Creed 1. Best of or worst of the best, I guess.
Yeah.
They're all good.
They're all amazing.
Yeah,
A-plus
they're all
movies,
good. That's
5
in no
stars
way
out
of
of
knock
5.
on Creed 1 or
Exactly.
or Creed 3 because
just-
they're all good.
In terms of which one I want to rewatch the most, and actually that's probably my biggest change in this year is that I kind of rank movies now based on how badly I want to rewatch them.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'd say Creed 2 is the one I turn on the most, and then followed by Creed 3, and then Creed 1 I watch every now and then. Sometimes if I'm just like, well, I've already watched the other two, I should probably watch the first one. Like I still love it. It's just
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my relationship with Creed.
Hell yeah, man.
I feel like I need to like get close to this mic because like Christian put this friggin' heavy ass thing. On.
If it looks right, then yeah, just
Yeah.
lean a bit.
I just
more.
don't know how close I need to be. You know, I'm good like this. Oh, real? Oh, okay.
Good stuff. Yeah. Hell yeah on the Creed. We're all gonna watch Creed 4 too when it comes out. It's gonna come out.
yeah.
And,
They announced a Creed 4.
Yeah, right after the movie. Yeah.
Oh.
Michael B. Jordan, man.
Ever
Michael B.
since I
Jordan
left-
was like, I'm trying to make an anime. I'm trying to make a whole universe.
Yeah, man.
Blood.
He wants to do
He's
everything. Yeah.
he's going to fight Goku in Creed 4.
He said he wants to. Yeah, like this one was obviously heavily anime inspired
Yeah.
with the final fight and stuff. And he said that he wants to make like an animated version of it. He wants to do like a bunch of shit with the Creed. It, like really brand the Creed like Rocky was branded.
Yeah, because I remember. I think I watched. So I watched the episode you guys did twice.
Yeah.
Because I watched it first because I didn't see Creed immediately. So after I saw your episode, then I went and saw Creed 3. And then I watched your episode again. That's when I had texted you.
Yeah.
And I remember you mentioning like, oh, the anime inspired thing, and I was like, so then I went into the movie and I was like, okay, let's see how it's anime inspired. And then I was like, okay, I see what he's saying.
Yeah, and I love that. Part.
It's so good.
It was so cool. It was so different. It worked. Michael B. Jordan took a chance there. It could have fell flat.
Yeah,
could have
it
been
could have
weird.
looked stupid, but it
Yeah,
didn't.
it didn't exactly.
Really solid stuff. Number 5 on your
My
list.
number 5 is a little bit of a technicality. This film debuted at Sundance, I think, last year, but got a release in Canada this year. That's Talk to Me, the horror film.
Oh yeah.
This movie blew my socks off for real. And I wasn't expecting anything. It's by two YouTubers, two brothers, Raka Raka.
Raka
on
Raka,
YouTube.
yeah.
They literally funded this film themselves.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're Australian YouTubers, all Australian cast.
Crikey.
And they funded it themselves, showed it at Sundance. It got picked up by A24 and then got a release this year. And I kind of just went in with my girlfriend on a whim. Like, she likes horror. I'm like, okay, let's go see this. I knew nothing about it. And it's like one of my favorite horror films of all time. Like,
Really? It's that good.
it was so refreshing. The scenes that were scary were so unsettling and scary. And it hit everything I needed to hit. I can't recommend that film enough.
Hell yeah, man. I still got to check it out. I will. I think it's on streaming now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Fucking A. So definitely going for that. Number 4, we already talked about Guardians 3.
And my number 4 is Creed 3, which we just talked about.
Good stuff.
Now we're in the top 3. I think is our top 3 the same?
I think it is.
Yeah, it is. Just different order.
Oh, just different order. Okay, number 3 is Barbie.
That's also my number 3.
That movie surprised me. I loved it. I always think about the very end with that montage and the song and just overall like her character arc. Look, we praised it enough.
Hit.
Yeah.
Watch our review if you want to see us praise it for half an hour straight because it deserves it, man. Like, you know, the whole Barbenheimer thing kind of started as a joke, to me at least. Like, I'm like, yeah, Barbie, whatever, you know. But then it's like, I don't know, you saw the trailer and how meta and self-aware it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this kind of looks like they're doing something here. Like, I just didn't think that
Yeah.
Mattel was going to allow this movie to come out the way it did. You know?
Exactly.
I was not expecting this, like, social commentary this heavy and going into these
Yeah.
deeper themes. I was kind of expecting a more surface level jokey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got, like, a kind of a deep, like, you know, insightful film.
And like
and
it had a lot of layers to it.
It really
And I was
did.
like, what the fuck?
it really
Because
did.
I didn't go into that movie expecting, because I only watched the trailer.
Right.
The first trailer, the one where she's like the
Yeah.
giant toy.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you told me about that one.
Oh, man.
So I didn't watch any of the trailers, and then I honestly was planning on not even watching it. And then I was like, I was hearing all the reviews. I was like, okay, I gotta check this out. I did Barbenheimer, and I was like, okay, that was not what I expected.
And not only that, just like what a special time in film that
Yeah.
weekend was. Like that weekend was the
That
most
weekend,
exciting
but also
weekend
That energy.
in
lead
film.
up, like the
that
whole,
fucking energy, dude.
that was such
It
an
was
amazing
such
time.
it was
to, like,
pop culture. Like that week leading up to it, like you go on Instagram, you're gonna see Margot Robbie in a cowboy outfit. You're gonna see Ryan Gosling. You're gonna see Oppenheimer stuff. Like it was on pages that are not film related. The memes were going crazy. It was like an event.
It kind of like made me feel like back when like the Marvel movies were good.
Yeah.
Like, on top of the world, like pre Infinity War, and everybody and their fucking father were talking.
And what's
about
so
it.
cool? It's like it's not a Marvel. It's
Yeah,
not really
superhero,
Like, you
yeah.
know, it's kind of these two unique
Yeah.
ideas or
But
films.
it's like, yeah, I didn't expect that. And then it just felt like so refreshing. It felt like it just put me back in like a time when like everybody was talking about movies.
That
Yeah.
weekend really, yeah,
was,
like
yeah.
my love for film grew that weekend. I was so excited about it, and the films didn't disappoint too, which is the best part.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, yeah. There was never like because whenever you do double features, there always that chance of it like, oh, one is way better than the other.
Yeah.
But honestly, fucking solid overall. This is probably my favorite double feature I've done. Period.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to beat this one for sure.
No, exactly. So yours was also Barbie, right? Number 3.
Mine is also.
All right, number 2. Killers of the Flower Moon. Martin Scorsese. Let me guess, you flipped it. Yours is yeah.
Yeah.
It's still amazing. It's
I mean,
still
that's very in character for you.
Yeah.
If I remember.
Scorsese, man.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. It's it dives into things that you would not expect from movies dealing with post-colonialism, and it's a very, very depressing, very dark territory, and hence the title, Killers of the Flower Moon. It's covering the killers.
Yeah.
It's covering these murderers, these terrible, terrible people, played by DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, and a few other people. Josh, have you seen this movie?
I haven't yet,
Okay,
no.
we will not say anything. All
All I'll say is
Yeah.
it's far from Scorsese's most rewatchable film.
yeah.
Like it's a movie you watch like and you don't really want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Because it
boy.
it's dark, you know? It's his darkest, and I feel like he takes the biggest chance he's ever.
Yeah.
Really?
He's touching the darkest material he's ever touched, believe it or not,
Okay.
with this film. And yeah, so it's not like Goodfellas where I want to watch it once a year,
Yeah.
or Wolf of Wall Street where I want to watch it once a year.
Yeah.
It's like it's dark. It puts you in a mood. Like me and Neves didn't have many words to say after we walked out of the theater. It was
Really?
like
Yeah. We
hard
saw it
to
opening.
gather our thoughts. Yeah, we saw it on opening.
It was
day.
pretty filled up too,
Yeah.
opening night. But I remember there were moments in the movie where it was so dark, but we kind of laughed because of how insane these characters are. They're so tone deaf. They're so
Yeah.
evil.
And that's what Scorsese does masterfully in that
Yeah.
film is find moments of relief and just not like he finds comedy in it, but it's still tasteful. And the whole film is very tasteful because it's based on true events, like these
Yeah.
murders and shit actually happen. Yeah. And man, it's a masterpiece from a masterful director. Like it's a 5-star film for me.
Yeah. Beautiful all around. And we'll get into my number 1, which is Christopher Nolan's best film for me, man. It's
Yeah.
Oppenheimer. Yeah.
Oppenheimer goes crazy. That's my number
Yeah,
2.
number
Killers
2.
were number 1. But man, Oppenheimer just hit me so different. Like, what an awesome film for Nolan. A departure from what you kind of expect from him,
Yeah.
but still with the Nolan style.
Yeah. I love that. I love the fact that this wasn't Tenet. This wasn't like the actiony part. It was very much a character study on this man who created the deadliest weapon of all time and how he was dealing with it. I love the fact that this film feels more like a courtroom drama at the end too, because these performances work so fucking well. Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy. I could name every single actor. They're putting everything into it. It's a stacked fucking cast, and they work. I haven't seen a movie like with that courtroom drama energy since like JFK with Kevin Costner, and this is a big budget movie that did it. And it's like, oh, and like there's so many moments in it, like when he is making his speech.
Wow.
You know, that sound design, the
rumbling.
fucking chills, man.
And that performance, I mean, I think Cillian Murphy, finally gets the
Yes.
leading role he deserves
in a Nolan film,
in a Nolan, especially in a Nolan film, because he's played the side
true,
character for years since Batman.
Right.
Yeah.
for years and years, and he's shown that he's a leading man. Like,
Yeah.
he's absolutely a leading man. He's a fantastic actor.
And the music, dude,
God.
this music is so classic. Like, can you hear the music? Everyone's heard that one.
Yeah.
Where it just builds up, and it sounds like a mind like Robert Oppenheimer thinking of all these things all at once, and it culminates into this event. And it's just like,
Your Spotify Wrapped is starting to make a lot more sense now.
yo, I've just
So you hear you say that, I'm like, oh, okay, that explains a lot. He's like, oh, my Spotify Wrapped had like nothing but classical music. I'm like, okay, now I get it.
No, the score in Oppenheimer is fantastic. I can't lie. I've played some of the score on Spotify as well. Like it's so memorable.
Yeah.
dude, What else is there to say? It's my favorite Christopher Nolan film since probably Dark Knight. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
my favorite Nolan film.
Damn.
That's crazy because
that's high
Nolan's got
praise.
bangers.
I don't know how
man.
Nolan is going to top this, to be honest with you. I think he'll make amazing films soon after, obviously, but this is like
Does he have a next project lined up? Do you guys know that?
not at the moment. He hasn't said anything, but it's gonna come soon. Yeah. So I guess that was our top 10 list.
Damn.
Josh looked at it and was just like, Transformers.
Great year of film.
I looked
Great-
at it, I was like, wow, I have not watched a lot of movies this year.
You know what's awesome though, Nathan, is that we both saw films that we each other have not seen yet. Because I
Yeah.
saw Promised Land, you saw Talk to Me. So
yeah.
it's
I like how our lists weren't just
Yeah.
copycat lists, and we both got to see some different stuff. But also, I'm just happy with the amount of films we saw this year. Like,
yeah.
you know, I feel like we watched a lot of good stuff. Like when I look back at some of your guys' reviews, like you guys did a lot of bad fucking movies, and
I'm
we,
at fault for that.
And we
we're at
we
fault.
didn't do that. We didn't do that many bad movies this year because of the abundance of good films that came out.
Yeah.
It was like every month, it's like, why do this dog shit one when there's a good one out?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, remember
You know?
we were talking about that? It's like, oh, we could do Ant-Man. It's like, fuck no.
It's like we could do Ant-Man, we could do Indiana Jones, but it's
Fuck
like, why
no.
the
I
fuck would
just
we
took
do
it.
that?
You guys never reviewed those.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
we
on you guys.
progressed.
Yeah, good character arc.
Yeah, we're progressing. Because it's like, there's only, I don't want to come in here and shit on a film for half an hour.
No
It's like-
Five Nights
I
at
like-
Freddy's. Fuck
We
that.
didn't do that shit.
Hey,
Like,
that was my favorite movie.
Shut the fuck.
I was waiting for you to ask what my favorite movie was. I was gonna be like FNAF.
Freddy Fazbear. Yo. But Nathan, I fully agree with that too. We had a pretty good track record, but we still had some duds.
yeah, let's get into
Let's get into
Yeah,
them.
I want to hear these.
So, do you want to start first, Nathan?
Yeah.
I mean,
My
you know what's funny? Our top two least favorite movies are the exact same, just switch around for our
Flipped
best.
again, yeah. My number 3 is Rise of Beasts, Transformers. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry I did
Josh
this
is
to you,
gonna kill
bro.
you.
He didn't know I was coming. That's why.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Found out the last minute. He's like, oh shit.
Josh looked at the document and was like, what?
Yeah, that's actually that dead ass happened.
What?
I was like, what? Pardon me.
If you watch our review of Transformers, I didn't really shit on it that
I watched
hard.
it twice.
I didn't shit on
'Cause
it.
I was like,
Yeah.
did I miss something? Where's the good stuff?
I didn't. I feel like I didn't shit on it that hard.
You didn't,
I
don't
said
worry.
it was kind of a
No.
step in the right direction. Not really what I want. I think this is more of a reflection of us not watching too many shitty movies this year.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of shitty movies that I didn't see, which is why Transformers made this list. I watched mostly good films this year. I think, or, you know,
Same.
so that's why I think Transformers is number 3. Not because of the quality of the film, because it's easy. It's not definitely not the worst Transformers movie. Not even close.
Last night.
yeah.
psh,
Not even close to me. And I think takes some steps in the right direction, but still didn't get it right with the too many humans, not enough beasts. You call the film Rise of Beasts, and you
Yeah,
don't
like-
give us the beast like we need.
Like I'll give that to you guys.
Yeah.
Like they have this habit of like focusing on something like what was it in the fourth one when they had the Dinobots and it's like, oh, the Dinobots, and they're there for
Yeah,
like 15 minutes at
exactly.
the
It's
end.
a fumble.
Yeah.
Even like the second movie. What, the second movie?
Revenge of the Fallen?
Yeah, they like put so much focus on like the on this one Decepticon Demolisher.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just
He's.
the opening fight, and that's it. He's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
know,
really quick, too.
It's a fumble, especially because of how good the beasts looked.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
voice, how intimidating they were. That scene where they come out and they help. It was dope, but what else?
Yeah,
That's kind of how I
but
felt. What else?
But hey, I just
like
just
the
like the cars. No, I fucking love Transformers.
Hell yeah,
I was
man.
I have an Optimus Prime on my desk at work.
Yeah.
Nice.
In all fairness, though, too, Bumblebee and this film, I like the designs better.
Yeah.
I like Optimus, and he feels more. He looks more like the
Yeah.
cartoon.
I do prefer him in
Michael Bay's ones.
well, yes and no.
Okay.
I was gonna say I preferred his design in Bumblebee over this one.
Right, it's slightly different.
Right.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Though his mouth kind of like was kind of sending me. I was like,
No, visually, I thought it looked dope. Like some of the best
John's looking at
Transformers
his
has
mouth.
ever looked. But
yeah,
the story, this is,
Sorry.
I was just looking at those Optimus lips.
Well, you are a fan, John.
Yeah, I was analyzing everything. Like,
yeah.
you should see my Instagram. Like the DMs between me and my girl. Everything is just I'll send Transformers and I'll be like, looks badass, doesn't he?
That's
And
hilarious.
she doesn't even have to. She'll be as soon as she sees me text her looks badass. She's like, it's another Transformer.
What did you think about the end?
I thought that was stupid.
Oh, the G.I. Joe?
I was
that
like,
was fucking dog shit.
I was like, I don't want to watch G.I. Joe. I came from more Transformers, bro.
Yeah.
What, The Rock?
Oh my god.
G.I. Joe is so not the
G.I. Joe
direction.
Mama.
You saved that one. Dude.
So not the direction that Transformers needs to go. Like
So
we
lame.
need less fucking people.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the
I was
human
like-
stories are always so surface level and
Yeah.
bullshit
Yeah,
that it's
I-
like the Transformers is where you have an opportunity to tell like a really good story.
And they were doing them. Like Optimus had a bit of an arc in this, and I was like,
Yeah.
thank you. Like,
but he
let's
was
get
too
more
much
of
of a
this.
bitch in this movie.
Yes, what?
Bro was bitch me in this movie.
I
The
remember.
whole thing was like, it's my fault. I fucked up.
I'm sorry. It's like,
It's
you
like
remember
right
Dark-
at the end, he's fucking ripping heads off and shit.
For a man named
Time to show you the real power of our
Yeah,
prime.
fucking pessimist prime, you know.
Pessimist Prime. Yes, baby. I was gonna say that. I'm glad you said it though, Nathan.
I
We let
don't
it out.
fucking like.
I also
Pessimist
just
Prime.
loved. He's just like, yo, fuck these humans, bro.
Oh.
I was like, yes, fuck the humans.
Yeah, I didn't. He does have an arc, but I can't say like he wasn't the Optimus I wanted for most of the film.
I kind of took it as like it's a bit of a prequel, and like he's still kind of
Right.
like a younger Optimus, like
the
still kinda
90s,
figuring out.
yeah.
Which at the same time, I'm like, this guy's like 1,500 years old. Like, why is he now figuring all this shit out?
Yeah.
But I was still like, yeah, it's refreshing. But I do prefer like the Optimus of like the regular movies.
I want to see him fucking people up from the jump,
honorable and shit.
and like we could do this, like
Dark of the Moon is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking.
What would you be without me, Prime?
Nathan was saying he was
Time
a
to
bitch man in
find
this
out.
movie. Nathan needs to see. Have you ever seen Dark of the Moon?
Not-
Fucking
don't
rips his
recall.
spine out.
But like he's such a bitch in like the middle of the movie. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Guys, I'm so sad. I'm just gonna leave. And I'm just like, bro. I was like, fair enough. But he was
That's
so
kind of what he did in this movie too. He was just like, we're fucked.
like I don't know. Have you guys like? Do you guys talk about other YouTubers on this nowadays?
Like Stuckman.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I watch a lot of Cosmonaut Variety Hour, and
Oh,
like
yeah,
he did a Transformers 3 watch,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Yo, why is Optimus so sad?" He's like, "Grandpa, please stop embarrassing me in front of my friends. Please don't be mean. Nobody likes me. I'm just gonna get out of here."
Oh man.
I was like, "That is so." I don't know. I think that was very funny.
Fair enough.
My number. So that was my number 3 worst
Yeah.
film of the year.
Yeah.
My number 2 is The Flash.
Makes
I'm
sense.
surprised Flash is number 2 for you. Number 1's The Flash for me. It's the worst fucking movie of the year.
Number 1 for me is personal.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's
It's a bum.
fair. That's
The Flash.
fair.
My expectations. Well, I mean, not that my expectations were high for Fast X either.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You're
but
more
for
connected
Flash-
with that.
For Flash, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be bad, and it's no skin off my back because I'm so unplugged from the DCU. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right. But Flash was fucking bad. You saw Flash?
Me? Yeah.
You saw The Flash?
Yeah.
So-
I saw it on the same day I saw Rise of the Beast.
Oh,
I took a
man.
day off work.
What a double feature.
Yeah. Well, hey.
You
I
like
liked-
Beast.
I like
You like-
Beast. Just so you know, it's on my top 10 list.
All right,
Fair enough,
cool.
fair enough. The Flash, though, as a Snyder fan,
Yeah.
I looked at the movie. I was like, look how they massacred my boy. What have they done? Oh my
Oh, no,
god.
I went in with the lowest expectations, and somehow they still.
They still fucking plummeted.
I saw that CGI. I was like, wow, that's bad.
Fuck, man.
That movie was so disjointed and fucked.
That shit was ass,
Yo,
bro.
fucking DC be like, yo, nail in the coffin? Sure. Bing!
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve cameo.
Well, that, yeah.
Oh.
I was like,
my
that is
God.
disgusting.
It was, no, all those cameos, the only one I liked was the one that was still alive, Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. I love that one too.
That was good.
That one was kinda meta.
All the others, the fucking heartless bastards.
yeah.
And then
fucking
even when
ridiculous.
Supergirl showed up, I was like, who the fuck watched Supergirl with her?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I didn't even.
Yeah, it's like
So yeah,
piece of shit movie.
James Gunn.
Fuck that movie.
He got the eraser and he's doing Superman. So let's all forget the Flash existed.
Yeah,
And
such a forgettable film.
And you know what? Like, I was actually a bit apprehensive when James Gunn was announced to like take over DC.
right.
But then when I saw Guardians, 3,
Same.
I
That's
was
what I
like,
said
you
in
know
my
what?
review. Yeah.
I trust him now.
Let him cook. You
yeah,
know.
exactly. I was like, let him cook.
Let him cook.
Hold up. Gotta wait for the process.
He's prepping the meal.
Definitely.
Give him a couple years. We're gonna get a Superman film.
Let
The
him
casting in Superman Legacy, I love.
Uh-huh.
I have no issues with it. I think the only one I have a little bit is Maxwell Lord. Is played by his brother. So you know the Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, yeah.
role? I'm like, I wonder how he got it.
Like the James Gunn's brother, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, he doesn't look like Maxwell, but whatever. That's just a nerd.
I think it's
nitpick.
gonna be good, bro.
No, the rest of the cast looks amazing.
And not to mention, his brother is not that bad of an actor.
No,
his
I'm
brother
not
could
saying.
probably pull it.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think James Gunn more than anybody understands the stakes of that film working
Yeah.
for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
If that film's bombs, he'll already be in previous DCU territory without having all the shitty films. You know what I mean? Like all his strikes are kind of like given up, but it's not his fault.
Yeah.
But the past DCU left such a bad taste in people's
Yeah.
mouth that we're not willing to give so many chances. I don't think. I think he understands that he needs to come out with a
Yeah.
bang, especially if you're doing Superman again.
does have
Taken that Superman Legacy and Man of Steel are as far apart as GTA 5 and GTA 6.
Damn.
Why'd you have to say that, dog?
Oh, because we're old now, Josh.
Yeah, I know. Talk
but
more about my hair.
Enough of the nail in the coffin DCEU,
Yeah.
because what Aquaman 2, fuck out of here. Nathan,
My numero uno was Fast X.
Let's do this.
Family, bro. The family. This one really hurt my feelings.
I didn't watch it. I already knew it was good.
Oh, it's a stinker,
it
bro.
broke you, Nathan.
It broke me.
I did watch your review of it. I think I watched a bit of it.
It broke me. It broke me because it's like, like the film is so bad. Like the plot, like the plot fucking sucks, bro.
This guy got into his gamer stance for everything too.
Bro.
But it's like, at the end, it's like, just give me the fucking Coronas and the barbecue, and
Yeah.
let's get this over with. And then they end on a cliffhanger and set up a part 2.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm just like, fuck you, bro. I gotta do another fucking Jason Momoa. You don't give me the Coronas. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, enchanté.
They
What was
brought.
it? What was Jason Momoa's name in it again? It was like Derek or something.
Was it I don't know.
Gun to my head, I couldn't fucking.
I know Gal Gadot is back, and so is The Rock because DC killed them. So they're like, I need Fast and Furious.
Vin
I need to
Diesel,
make
I'm
my
sorry.
paycheck.
I'm sorry. Don't kill me again. Bring me back. And then Black Adam.
You're not a candy ass, I promise. If you smell.
What The Rock is cooking. Yeah, Fast X was shit.
Fast X was so bad, man, and just Vin Diesel just looks less and less convincing out there, bro.
He's
Bro, just looks like
his charisma is reaching Steven Seagal levels.
Oh my god.
getting laughable.
That is something. That is something that needed to be said.
I gotta stand up. Hold on.
Yeah, and his face just looks CGI'd the whole film.
When
Like,
he
it looks
said
like Irishman.
Race, I've hated it.
Yeah, that was bad.
When
That
it
was a
in- it
bad
in the
line
trailer,
delivery.
too.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
why would you put that in the trailer? It's like, I don't know.
shit.
Dom
Face looks like Irishman. It's weird. It just made me uncomfortable,
Hey,
bro.
fuck Fast X.
Fuck Fast
Fuck
X.
Fast X.
So, enough of the negative.
Yeah.
We only had 3 negatives on our list, which is pretty good, I'd like to say. Nathan, let's go into our most hype films of 2024.
Hell yeah.
Josh, you can check some of these out. Do you want to go first by 7 to 1?
Yeah, mine is not really in order like that though.
Okay, let's just do whatever.
Like
then.
my number 1 is not actually my most anticipated. But my number 7 is the movie critic Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino.
I hope this is coming out in 2024. I think it's supposed to.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, if it's really Tarantino's last film, this is a fucking event.
Oh, yeah.
It's a huge event. It's like something that you can't miss when this film comes out. I mean, no doubt it'll be as good as all of Tarantino's films.
Yeah.
When I think about directors with the most quality in their filmography, Quentin Tarantino jumps to mind as my number 1. Just like everything hit.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of people are thinking, how is he going to add like a gory action moment in the movie critic? It's like, don't. Wouldn't it be fucking
Yeah.
amazing? Because you know how Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I would have liked the movie better if there wasn't that insane climax of the violence.
Yeah.
It would, because the rest of the film is very classy. It's very calm. It's very chill. It's like, well, no, we got to do the Manson thing. I'm like, all right, fine, but don't do it for a movie critic. It's a fucking movie critic.
That's the move for Tarantino. To
Yes.
be like, hey, I can do something else too.
Exactly.
And I'm taking a bow.
Hell yeah.
And ride off into the sunset and write books or TV shows or whatever the fuck.
And his books are good. I think I told you I read the Cinema Speculation book.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I did the
fucking
audiobook
loved
of
it.
that one too. Yeah.
Good stuff. Both on our list. Number 6, Megalopolis. Dude, it's Coppola, man. Coppola's directing a movie.
I mean, probably like our only chance I get to see a Coppola film. And
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to do any more after this. I think this is a project I think he's been working on since like the fucking 70s.
Magnum opus, yeah.
And I'm so glad he's funded himself, and the wine business worked out for him. And
Wine, that's all wine money, man.
he used all his fucking wine money for years to make this film, and I really hope it doesn't flop. Coppola deserves it, and I hope this is like his final bow as well. Really looking forward to that.
Same here. Yours is a little different from mine. Do you want to do your number 5?
Gladiator 2.
Dude, they're bringing Gladiator back.
Like, is this the same Gladiator with Russell Crowe?
Yeah, but he's
Well, I assume
spoilers.
he's not in it.
Spoilers. He's dead. He did, but his son.
Yeah.
And Denzel's in it, and I'm curious because Ridley Scott. We talked about his age. He's gonna be like in his late 80s when making this film.
Yeah,
Damn.
bro's 86 right now.
He's
bro.
86.
Just dropped
Yeah.
Napoleon at 86. Like that's
Christ on a
crazy.
cross.
Fucking nuts.
That's wild.
But yeah, I'm curious what they do differently with Gladiator 2.
Me too. This one I can't get a read on. Like I don't know. It could be terrible. It could be like a disgrace to the first Gladiator, or it could be.
yeah.
I mean, I like Ridley Scott, man. I like what he's doing these days still.
Yeah.
So let's see where that goes.
Fair enough. My number 5 is Mickey 17. Remember we briefly talked about that?
yeah, there was
Bong
like that-
Joon-ho,
that
he directed
teaser trailer
Parasite,
of
and
him
it's
like-
starring Robert Pattinson. It's like a sci-fi film.
Okay.
And I don't think Bong Joon-ho has done a lot of American. The only one I can think of is Snowpiercer, which really was fucking awesome.
Yeah, had me at Robert Pattinson, buddy.
Yeah, that's true.
Robert
I mean,
Pattinson?
he's incredible.
He is.
Yeah, man.
He's incredible, and that film looks. Yeah, I mean, we got that little teaser with the. He's like in like a
photo.
MRI machine or some shit.
Yeah. We don't know what's
And it's like-
happening, but
That was like what, a year ago?
yeah, we talked about it on our January episode, and
Damn, still
throughout
no
the
trailer.
entire year, radio silence.
Yeah, radio silence. There's still no trailer, no release date. I don't think.
Yeah,
But let's hope that comes out in 2024. Yeah,
absolutely. Your number 4
is Joker 2.
Joker 2?
Foliado, is that what it's called?
Something like that.
Another long,
It's
unnecessary
French.
title.
It's French. Just call it Joker 2.
Yeah, Joker 2.
Lady Gaga. She got the Joker face, not poker face, you know?
My
Damn, but
Yo, that's my worst joke of the episode,
I like it.
folks.
I like
Josh looked at me and wanted to kill me.
Joker face.
Joker face, Joker face. Bum, 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 bum.
That's such a stupid joke. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm hyped too with this. Yeah, it's a musical. It's a sequel to the Joaquin Phoenix movie, and I think it's gonna go ballistic.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna have a huge release. I think it's gonna do big box office numbers. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the highest grossing films of next year for sure.
Oh yeah. What do you think, Josh?
I'm honestly, when they first announced that they were doing a sequel, I was kind of like, I don't want a sequel though.
Right.
Joker
Same.
felt like a standalone.
Yeah,
film,
Very
right?
much,
It
yeah.
It very much
leave
did.
it alone. But like, I trust the people working on it honestly, and I'm excited to see what they do with it, especially after I saw that first picture of
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
like,
Todd
okay.
Phillips. I mean, it's in good hands. I do trust him.
Lady Gaga, Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn. Like people are gonna be saying, who's the better one when it comes out? It's gonna be a tough one. I don't know.
Spoiler alert. It's probably gonna be Gaga.
It's probably gonna be Gaga.
Well, you look at Gaga.
I'm just saying. My number 4, because I'm a big fan of the franchise, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Hell yes.
They're finally talking.
They're
Talking like
Yeah.
us, Josh. It's amazing.
I have not seen a Planet of the Apes movie in a long time.
Oh, they're
But I
good.
I honestly, it's on my. It's like one of the series like I want to like revisit.
The
now that I'm
perfect
a little
time
older.
will be right before this one
Yeah,
comes
so
out.
I
You get
plan
your
on doing
refresher,
that.
and then you go to the theater. It's
Exactly.
awesome. But I think the bar is here already
What was
because
the last one called?
War for the Planet of the
War.
Apes.
Yeah.
That was a
So wait, there was Rise of the Planet,
Rise,
then
Dawn,
War,
War,
and now it's Kingdom.
Kingdom. Yeah.
All right.
yeah,
So-
and that was Matt Reeves just like killing it. And he set the bar up here, so this film has to deliver that. If
Yeah.
it delivers mid, it's gonna feel like a bad movie because of the good we've already got.
All I know is it's gonna be better than the Marky Mark film.
The what?
I know you like that.
Kinda like that one.
God damn, the Mark Wahlberg one, Josh.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg. I was like, Marky Mark.
That was the infamous get your hands off me, you damn dirty human. It's like, you motherfucker, you switched the line.
I preferred it. I preferred when they did the fucking Planet of the Apes joke in fucking Big Bang Theory.
I always think of the Simpsons gag.
Which Simpsons guy?
The one where it's like it's a musical. I hate all you apes from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
Oh my god!
Highly recommend y'all check it out on
Did
YouTube.
Homer sing that?
No, it was Troy McClure from. He was an old character from The Simpsons back in the
Oh.
90s. I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such shows as, and then he.
That's
names them.
hilarious.
Yeah, Phil Hartman.
Oh, it's Phil Hartman who voices
He
that?
voices, yeah, Troy
Nice.
McClure. So we're number 4.
We
What
looking
would-
forward to that.
Yours?
My number 3
Tree. Oh, Borderland.
is Borderlands. This is a movie adaptation based off the fucking banger of video game Borderlands. That game came out in like the PS3 era, and I was big into gaming these times. And
Yeah.
Borderlands was dope. Has like a Mad Max vibe.
Yeah.
In you know how where it's set, and I think there's a lot of potential here. It's Eli Roth. I like Eli Roth a lot.
Okay.
I was gonna ask.
People
why
are
you had it in brackets.
people are praising his newest Thanksgiving movie, and I wanted
That's
to mention
true.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Eli Roth, man, like I'm really interested to see where. I'm pretty sure Kevin Hart's in it, which is a bad sign.
Oh no.
Because if Kevin Hart's in it, it's probably a bad movie. But
The fuck is he doing in
I
this?
forgot how much we hate Kevin Hart here.
Yo, man from Toronto, man, was dog shit, man.
Toronto.
Toronto.
yeah.
My big Toronto.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to that, and I think like as far as video game movie adaptations go, Borderlands is one that has a ton of potential. So for that reason, it's on my list.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm excited for that one. My number 3 is already Joker 2. We already explained it.
Yep.
Your number 2 was Kingdom.
Kingdom, and my number 1,
You go for it, man.
everybody was
Kung Fu fighting.
Kung Fu Panda
No,
4,
we're not
bro.
doing that.
Kung Fu Panda is coming back.
It's Kung Fu Panda 4, Josh.
I didn't see the third one.
You motherfucker.
Damn.
Honestly, though, the best ones were the first and second one.
Yeah.
I didn't think the third one reached its heights as the second, dramatically speaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Second one is like, what a sequel.
Dude, it's fucking.
Second was the first one I saw, and I remember being like, "Whoa! I did not know
Right?
these movies went that deep."
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Like, I thought these were stupid kids movies. I remember I saw it in theaters. My big brother took us, and I was like,
Sure, yeah, the third didn't hit the same,
No.
but man, the nostalgia, like I feel like we're ready for a new Kung Fu Panda movie. You're bringing back all these IPs, Kung Fu Panda, show them some love. Like
Yeah.
I'm ready.
For me, Kung Fu Panda 4, I think from what I read, was Poe's going to be like the teacher now. He's going to
Oh,
find a
that's
student. So he's going to
awesome.
be like he's going to be like Shifu.
well, that's a proper
fucking sick.
Yeah.
arc.
And Jack Black, I mean, I love the guy. He's
It's like Karate Kid, Poe vibes. Like that's gonna be so sick.
all I want is a mix between what Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2 did. Get those dramatic, emotional moments and make it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Exactly.
I get why the third one was the way it is, but that Panda Village, it's like, it's good for your niece and nephew, but for us, it's like, meh.
Yeah, put something in there for like
nice.
the people that grew up with it are now young adults.
Yeah.
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 let's
Mixture of both. It's like How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
that
Because
mixture.
I feel like that's what they should have done with movies like Toy Story 4. Like,
Yeah.
all the people that grew up with it are like adults now. Like, make a movie a little bit more geared towards adults. Like, still a kid movie. It's still
Obviously.
kid,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
kid-friendly.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
Yeah,
you don't
but
need
I
to
think
see
when you
blood
go
and
deep
shit.
in a franchise like that, you have a responsibility to the OG fans that
Like,
grew up
yeah.
with it.
Like,
You know?
obviously, somebody like Nathan is your target demographic.
Yeah,
This is the
exactly.
person you should be making the movie for.
Cool stuff. My number 2, I don't know if you all heard of this one, Nosferatu.
Isn't that the guy from SpongeBob who kept turning on and off the light?
Yeah, he's got a movie
Wow.
now.
Finally, he got his time to
Nosferatu.
shine.
This guy, the director is Robert Eggers, who did The Witch, Lighthouse, The Northman.
I was gonna say the North.
Damn. I
Gonna
did not know it was
star-
Robert
I
Eggers.
think Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be in this one as well.
She's on fire.
She is
Yeah, she's on a
in
roll.
Every amazing film now.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. I'm excited. Dude, Nosferatu.
Damn, your top 2 star Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, there's no connection. But Furiosa is my number 1 because it looks like the coolest fucking thing ever. This, Josh, this
Yeah.
is my 2023's Top Gun Maverick. All right, I'm
Really?
gonna do 50 backflips when this film comes out and be like, yo.
Wait, so what was?
It's gonna be a fun
2020 what was
episode to
20 so that's
record.
probably gonna be 2024.
Christian's gonna have to shoot that one handheld.
Oh, sorry, 2024.
So what would you say was 2023's Top Gun Maverick?
What
movie this year?
What movie this year was that? Get back to me.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm trying to think.
No worries,
Fuck.
no worries.
This year's Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. What do you think it might have been, Nathan? I'm gonna check it out
Because like even
myself.
though Oppenheimer was your favorite movie of the year, I don't think it hit the same way that like the way you're waiting for fucking Maverick to come out.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick was like different because
I don't think there was an action movie that came as close as Maverick this year. I think the closest
Action
would have
movie,
been probably John Wick 4
Oh yeah.
in terms of action intensity. That was the one that I was most impressed by choreography and everything, but it didn't reach Maverick heights.
Yeah.
For me, Furiosa, because I remember watching Top Gun Maverick, I was like, I've never felt goosebumps like this from an action film since Fury Road.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, they're making another Mad Max
I
film.
remember I didn't even like the fucking the first Top Gun.
Oh, no,
Like,
the
I
first
didn't-
one's... eh.
But I remember watching Top
Kind
Gun
of ages like
Maverick, and
milk,
I
but-
was
Exactly.
Like I understand the importance of it, and at the time, like obviously Tom Cruise was that guy,
You're not
so
that guy.
it was cool. But yeah, the first one kind of doesn't age great, but
Yeah.
this is an evergreen film, I think, and
Yeah.
and it just does it right. Does it right.
And George Miller for Furiosa. We did review a George Miller film. Remember 3,000 Years of Longing?
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
That was a good one. I feel like he has range. He goes from like Happy Feet. He goes from like Babe to a Pig in the City to being like,
He did Happy Feet.
yeah, man.
Damn.
And then he's like, you know what? I'm going back to Mad Max Fury Road. What the fuck are you gonna say, dude?
I just love Christian in the background giving us a title. Like, yo, what do you throw gang signs? What the fuck are you doing? Oh,
That was
he's
his
like,
time. You don't remember?
I do, but he was like standing there like this. I was like, what are you throwing him crip for some reason?
What up, cuz?
Gang, gang. So yeah, those are our most hyped films of the year. Hopefully, most of them come out on like every time we've done like a hyped year. And
Yeah.
it gets pushed. Remember our very first New Year's? It was The Flash.
Yeah. Oh my.
That shit got pushed back a year.
Yeah.
And it still sucked.
Yeah.
Still sucked.
I can't believe we had. I look at that list sometimes. I watch that episode sometimes. And I'm like, I can't believe we had some of those movies on our lists because
You had-
we've also changed. As
You had
people.
Black Adam on your list.
Did I?
God damn.
God damn.
God damn.
Dude, if it wasn't for the podcast, I 100% was not gonna watch it.
That's hilarious.
I watched it out of duty.
It wasn't about drive. It wasn't about power.
Damn.
That's a dead joke.
Fuck. All right.
Hey, 2022 called.
They want their joke back? Yeah. Whatever. Nathan, let's go into questions about the year.
Yeah.
I think we can all answer them in a way.
What film disappointed you the most this year?
I'm gonna be real. I know you liked the movie, but Napoleon.
Because it had a chance to be so much better.
Yeah,
So
I was
I
gonna say
understand that.
Indy 5, but after seeing the DH Harrison Ford, I'm like, never mind. I knew this was gonna be shit. There wasn't a expectation of this could be a good film. I'm like, no. Napoleon, the cinematography, the performances, I was really expecting more out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was just me. What about you guys?
Josh?
movie that disappointed me the most this year. Probably FNAF.
You saw FNAF?
I saw FNAF.
Damn.
I just thought I was
Yeah.
like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I knew going in it was going to be kind of stupid, but like with the way video game movies have been going recently, like I know I didn't really chime in with the top tens, but like I actually really liked the Mario movie we were talking about before the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to like it that much. I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it at home, and like when Take on Me came on, when they were getting the
Yeah.
Donkey Kong's
Yeah.
Kingdom, I was like, this is cinema.
Yeah, honestly.
I was like, this is a good ass movie.
The animation
So,
was beautiful.
it was.
That was my runner-up. That was my number 11. I really thought the Mario movie
Yeah.
hit for long-time like we just talked about, for long-time fans of the franchise. Like
Yeah.
if you grew up playing Mario on NES, if you grew up playing Mario on N64, if you grew up playing Mario on GameCube, there is something in there for every generation of Mario fan,
Yeah.
plus the new generation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly what you had to do, and they executed it to perfection. I
Yeah,
think.
so I thought it was fucking and we dogged on it a little bit too. That's
We
the funny
did
thing. Like,
with the
we were
Chris
like-
Pratt memes, yeah.
and like
And it was
my bad, bro.
Illumination. It
Yeah,
was
that too.
Illumination. It was Chris Pratt.
Yo,
and-
100% will be like, yo, you guys got me wrong. I was wrong
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
It was a great movie. Good job, guys.
Yeah,
But,
we were worried about the Illumination, and we were like, "Oh, this is another like Despicable Me cash grab,
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of." But it wasn't. You could tell that but like the Easter eggs that they put in there, like they did more than they had to for the real fans. I
Yeah.
think,
Absolutely.
What about you though?
bro. I mean, like,
I feel like it's Fast X.
I guess it's Fast X
Yeah.
because even though I say I have low expectations in my heart, I feel like there's still potential to have one good one. You know, one last ride.
You know what's funny? That's how I sometimes feel about Transformers. Like,
Yeah.
I just wish they were better because I
just-
see their flaws. I'm not like blind. To
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
I just want one.
Just do the animated
last
movie.
ride.
Yeah, with Unicron. Actually, have Unicron be in the movie more than 10 fucking minutes.
but don't you dare AI voice Orson Welles.
Oh no, they wouldn't.
That would be so.
There's other voice actors that can do
Yeah.
the job.
Yeah, but Orson Welles in the first movie as
It's
as
amazing.
Unicron was fantastic.
Yeah. I fuck with that.
What's the next question? Is what's film surprised you?
Surprised you the most this year? Boom.
Okay, do you want to go first, Nathan?
Not really.
Okay, fine. You know which one surprised me the most because of its reputation? MCU Guardians 3.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
probably second
you go
for me.
from Love and Thunder, shit green screen, shit jokes, to Guardians 3 making me super emotional.
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
like,
you said you almost cried in that.
yeah, man. Dude, fucking Rocket Raccoon, man. God damn.
I was so far out. I'm still like so far removed from the MCU, like, that I didn't even think I was gonna like it that much, and that was definitely a big surprise. Like, damn, Marvel can do it with the right people,
Yeah.
and like the right decision makers.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was definitely a surprise for me. Another runner up for surprise film for me was the Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
There's not been a lot of quality with Ninja Turtles films.
Not really.
I was surprised when I saw that on your list.
This one, it was a return to form with the animation was fantastic. The voice acting was super memorable. Ice Cube as the villain and Seth
He's the
Rogen.
villain. I didn't watch it.
He's Superfly.
Superfly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I was looking at your list. I was like, oh, TMNT was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
It's a good
actually-
TMNT film.
It's
yeah.
the TMNT I always wanted as
Because
a
I
kid.
grew up watching TMNT.
Yeah.
Like the 2012 animated series was like one of my favorite shows.
So you'll love this.
Oh yeah, man. It's like it's got that Spider-Verse aesthetic.
Yeah.
With the animation.
I remember seeing the trailers and I was like, the animation looks good, but it's like I don't.
Oh,
mind
and
this.
another third runner-up is Saw X, because that could have easily been dog
Oh yeah.
shit.
After Spiral, fucking hell, man.
Like Saw's reputation in the last few films are just like so like laughably terrible.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Because they killed off the main character way too early. So here they decide to do the prequel route. They make John Kramer the central character, and they do it right. They give us the fan service. They give us a good story. They almost make him likable. It's
Yeah.
I loved it.
They
It was
give
a
him
fresh
character.
take. They give him character, and it's like that's the X. It's like what Fast and Furious could have been. Like that's like a nod to the
Yeah.
franchise. It's self-aware, but it's a solid film. I love that one. Definitely surprised me.
Same here, man. I enjoyed the Saw movies in a shitty way, but Saw 10 was the best Saw
Yeah,
sequel for
I
me.
was just happy to be back in to see a thought. Oh my god, I can't speak.
all good.
We've been talking for too long.
I know Christian keeps pointing up the things. I was like, no shot. It's been an hour.
I know.
That's-
I was like, he has to have
Nuts.
cut this down to like 40 minutes.
You're like, "Brrrm."
yeah.
But
feel like
I
you
was
were
just
excited.
happy to see a Saw film in theaters because I had never had the chance to, and to see for it to actually be good and me walk out the theater happy is all I could ask for. That was definitely a big surprise.
Beautiful. Josh, what was the film that surprised you most? this
I'll
year?
keep it quick. It's a Bollywood movie because I didn't anticipate watching. I didn't watch a ton of movies, so I watched a Bollywood movie
Nice.
called Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani. It means Rocky and Ronnie's love story.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend forced me to watch it. I don't know if you remember, but my relationship with Bollywood Indian cinema is that if it doesn't have Shah Rukh Khan, go fuck yourself.
Right.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So Carrie was like, "You gotta watch this movie, babe. Watch it, blah blah." blah. And I watched it, and I didn't like it at first, but I was also high. And then I watched it a second time.
Watching a Bollywood film, hi, dude.
I watched it the second time, and I was like,
Wild.
"Yo, this
Like
is
an
a sort of,
eternity.
this is a good movie." I was listening to the soundtrack on the drive here.
Hell yeah, man.
I was at my. If you guys came to my Christmas party, I was dancing to the songs
Damn.
when I got drunk.
Damn. We're definitely gonna come by at some
Yeah,
point.
you got it.
We're gonna meet up.
Next time I have a party.
Yeah, man.
And then last question. Do we have time for that last question?
Yeah. You know what? Would you say this year was better than last year, or would you say that?
I'd say yes. We got a Christopher Nolan film this year. We got a Martin Scorsese film this year. We got a David Fincher film this year. We got a Ridley Scott film this year. These are some of my favorite directors of all time.
Yeah.
And they all released, very levels of quality, but mostly good.
Yeah.
Mostly,
yeah.
some great, some, like you said, your favorite Nolan film came out this year. Like,
Yep.
That's crazy.
Loved it, man.
Nolan has so many great films, and for this year to be your favorite, this is insane. What a year in film. Like, my
Yeah.
love for film
I
is
think we're gonna look
at
back
its
on this
height
year.
right now.
We're gonna look back on this year like look back at 2023 and be like, that was a good year.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. Like I did enjoy like the Everything Everywhere All at Once and RRR from last year, but this year felt like the variety hit harder for me, and I'm just glad to see it now because I know for a fact the future is going to show even more of that.
Yeah. And you know what? There were how many? 3 Shah Rukh Khan movies that came out this year, so that's a good ass
you're
year.
eating.
Yes, man.
This year was
You're
a
eating.
good ass year.
Oh yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed this episode of the Real Talk Podcast. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Check us out on Spotify. Check out our Instagram and our TikTok, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Take
Peace.
care. Brush your hair.
No, go fuck
Peace
yourself.
out, y'all.
Except Josh, because he's balding.
Yes.